They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Now Purdy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Bernard on the stop. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Oh, the spin. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward them.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on 1st down. Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the 49ers 15-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid from 13 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Purdy from the gun. That's Samuel caught left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
So
line.
one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 46, here's a second and 4. They'll try the left side. Black. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 7 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Lining up for the extra point.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
10, Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Welcome back now here in London. been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To the air, Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back to the ground, Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw it. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards to the first. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 57 yards. And the Niners use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Makes the score.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Allen. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 2nd down, goal to go.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Allen. This throw nearly intercepted. The big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Throwing is Allen. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th.
Niners 17. Bills 15.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 7, 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now is 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.